Hey, you're right guys, Shadowhunters Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 8 of Shadowhunters Season DOS. I speak Italian now. It's not even Italian. I don't even know why I said that. Yeah, I really enjoyed the last episode. I think it's one of my favourites of Shadowhunters so far. I've seen like some uproar. Well, I haven't seen an uproar at all. But a lot of people have mentioned that people were genuinely angry and pissed off at the way the Alec and Magnus sex scene was handled. I don't even know if they had sex, but how it was handled last episode. Someone tweeted me saying that people were tweeting the writers saying that that was considered a rape scene. Don't know about that. I didn't think it was that like big of a deal. I do think that Magnus didn't seem as into it as I thought he would be, and I kind of hope that it comes to a next of this episode and it hasn't happened, and then they can try again, because to me personally it felt like Magnus wasn't really into that moment. But it wasn't a rape scene, like come on. Like, I'm baffled that people actually tweeted the writers and even suggested that. That's just like ridiculous. At least me, I don't know. I don't know if like people watching this would be like, no, it was definitely a rape scene, but I don't know. I didn't even know that existed until a couple, like, I think like 3 or 4 people just tweeted and told me about that. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I do agree that I don't think that scene was handled as well as it should have been. Like, not at all. I really was expecting it to come back to it like last episode, towards the end, but it just didn't. And I was kind of sat there like waiting and waiting, and didn't appear. But apart from that moment, I do think the episode 7 was a really good episode and probably my favourite thus far. And yeah, we'll see. We're almost halfway through season 2, which is pretty insane. I know season 3 is still ongoing, but I do think we'll catch up. They have mid-season finales and premieres in Shadowhunters, correct me if I'm wrong, so I do think we'll be caught up for the season 3 premiere in the second half. That'll be good, because I think it'll take it's usually like a 2-month break or a month break or something. We'll catch up by then. So yeah, something else as well. I mentioned this in Team Wolf, but I'm going to mention it in this episode, and then I'll mention it in Pretty Liars as well. But I'm going to start writing down. I haven't done anything yet. I've got it ready, but writing down positives here and negatives in there about the episode as I'm watching it. So if you see me like looking here and writing, that's why. Then we have an MVP moment, so like my favourite moment of the episode, and then we'll put the score in this little box here. I'm going to do that every episode because, one, if I want to look back at previous ones, it will help me. It will remind me what I rated each episode, what I liked about previous episodes, and also when I get to like my review part at the end of a reaction, I can talk about scenes that I may have forgotten about. And then, because when I'm editing episodes, sometimes I'm like, oh, why don't I talk about that more at the end of the episode? Because that was a really good scene, and I just kind of, because a review is straight after the reaction, whereas at least when I write it down, I can remember to talk about it at the end. So yeah, it's not going to be like writing constantly. It's literally, I put a plus sign and then Alec and Magnus. Like, that's all I'm going to write. I'm just going to remember to talk about Alec and Magnus, but maybe a certain scene, for example. So yeah, if that makes sense. So we're going to do that for every single episode now, and we'll show our MVP moment. I think that'll be cool to look back through some of those like after we've got a few of these done. So yeah, if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like. If you are new, remember to subscribe. And if you do want the full uncut reaction to this episode, as well as all the others for Shadowhunters, then a link to the Patreon page will be down below. But for now, my friends, let's do this. Okay, there we go, guys. Did you enjoy that episode, Liam Arms? Liam Arms?
What?
Did you enjoy that episode?
No.
Okay, well, we've got to go cinema around with Liam, so...
We do.
I'll talk about this episode in episode 9 of Mondo. I've got my points all marked down so I don't forget. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I'll probably give it a solid 8. I'll give that one an 8. I'm going to give it an 8. I think that's pretty reasonable. Pretty much the same as last episode, actually, so I enjoyed that. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time for episode 9, and I'll mention all these points at the start of then. Until then, guys.